She was in my damn kitchen, lights on, coffee brewing, like she belonged there. I stood frozen in the doorway for a second, mud still on my boots from the trail, backpack half slipped off my shoulder, trying to understand what I was looking at. "Excuse me?" I finally said. She turned around slow, like I was the one intruding. "You weren't supposed to be back till Sunday." My jaw clenched. "This is my cabin." She didn't flinch, just walked over to the mug she'd filled, my mug, and took a sip. "It's HOA property now. Helen said so." That name lit something in me. Karen. I dropped the pack with a thud and stepped fully inside. The air smelled like cinnamon and perfume. She'd made herself at home. "You've got 60 seconds to leave," I said, "or I call the sheriff." She laughed. "You might want to check with Helen first. She already called the cops, said a trespasser was breaking in." I looked out the front window. Sure enough, a black SUV with fake security decals was parked half sideways in my gravel driveway, Karen's car next to it. And on the wall, taped right under my family photo, was a yellow HOA violation notice. "Cabin abandoned," it said in big red letters. "Property claimed for community use pending board review." My stomach flipped. I had missed a single payment. No board, no violations, no nothing. But this wasn't about rules. It was them. I pulled out my phone, hit record, and said calmly, "Last warning, get out of my house." She smiled wider. "Go ahead. The sheriff will be here any second, and when he sees you, you're done." I almost felt bad for her, because Karen didn't know something very important. The sheriff wasn't just coming. He was my cousin.
5 minutes later, the sound of tires crunching gravel echoed through the woods. Karen's smug grin deepened like she'd just won some invisible battle. "Showtime," she whispered. I stayed by the fireplace, arms crossed, heart pounding. But not from fear, from the restraint it took to keep my mouth shut and let this play out. She strutted to the door before the knock even came, opening it with fake concern painted all over her face. "Oh, thank God you're here, Deputy," she said dramatically. "He broke in through the back window. He was yelling and I was terrified." "That's enough, ma'am," came a voice I knew too well. Deputy Cole stepped in, hand resting on his belt. He scanned the room, saw me standing calm by the fire, and gave the slightest nod. Karen didn't catch it. She was too busy digging into her performance. "I don't know what his deal is, but Helen told me this place was vacated. We were told it was safe to repurpose. He just barged in." Cole looked around slowly, then walked over to the wall and pulled the yellow violation notice off the frame. He read it, held it up to the light, and chuckled. "Where'd you get this?" he asked. Karen blinked. "Excuse me? This notice, it's fake." He flipped it around. "Printed off a website, no official seal, no filing number. You don't even live on this street." Her face twitched. "Well, Helen said—" "Ma'am," Cole interrupted, turning serious now, "Helen doesn't have any legal standing, and if she told you to enter this property, she was wrong. This land is privately owned and fully registered to him." He nodded toward me. Karen finally looked at me. Really looked at me, and her expression faltered. I didn't say a word. Cole stepped closer to her. "So here's what's going to happen. You and your friend are going to pack your things, and you're going to leave this cabin immediately." Karen's voice wavered now. "Wait, no, this is a misunderstanding. I have rights." "You do, and you're about 10 seconds away from using them in county jail." Her mouth opened, closed, then opened again, but this time no words came out. That was the moment I realized something. Karen wasn't scared of being wrong. She was scared that someone finally had the power to prove it.
Karen backed away from Cole like she just remembered something urgent in another universe. She bumped into the coffee table, nearly spilled the mug she'd been sipping from, and for a second, I thought she might try to run. But it was already too late for that. "Go get your friend," Cole said, voice low and sharp, "and make it quick." She turned toward the hallway, muttering, "He was just resting. I didn't think—" "Now!" Karen vanished down the hall, and the moment she was out of sight, Cole looked at me and raised an eyebrow. She really just made herself at home? "Coffee and all," I said, walking over to unplug the pot. "You want her arrested?" I shook my head. "Not yet. I want to know how deep this goes first. She wouldn't pull something like this without backup." He nodded. "We'll run her plates, and Helen's too." A thud upstairs. Then voices. Karen and someone else. Male, nervous, stammering. A few seconds later, they both came downstairs. Her friend looked like he'd just woken up in the middle of a crime scene. Baggy sweatpants, bare feet, and a laptop under his arm. He didn't make eye contact. Cole stared at him. "You got a name?" "Tim," he mumbled. Cole tilted his head. "Tim what?" Just Tim." Karen cut in fast. "He doesn't know what's going on. He was just helping me clean things out. It's not his fault." That caught my attention. "Clean things out?" I stepped forward. "You were planning to move stuff?" Karen tried to recover, but the panic was cracking through her mask now. "I meant, clear out the dust. The HOA has standards, and Helen told us—" I hold up a hand. "Stop saying Helen. You're not protected by her name." She clenched her jaw. "You think you're so smart." Cole stepped between us. "Enough, both of you. Tim, go wait outside." Tim didn't argue. He shuffled past us, eyes down, and slipped out the front door like it might close before he could escape. Karen started to follow, but Cole blocked her path. "Not so fast. You're staying." She laughed, nervously now. "Why? I didn't do anything." He pulled out a small black device from his vest pocket and hit play. A recording. Karen's voice, clear and sharp. "He won't be back until Sunday. We've got 2 full days to take care of everything. I already told Tim the shed's ours too. He'll never know what was in there." She went white. I looked her dead in the eyes. "I have cameras in the trees. Solar-powered, mic-enabled. You just got caught planning a felony." Karen blinked slowly, and for the first time, she didn't have a single word to say.